Okay, so I've got the template. It's now on the retaining guide for the right side. Got my index marked so I know where to have it. And this is the first time that I've tried putting this glass, or tried putting this template into this door. I haven't done any trimming, I haven't done any reshaping or anything. So we'll see how it turns out. Forget my handy little spacer. So let's see what happens. No movement. Let's see how it goes down. Done. Again, 60-year-old rollers, 60-year-old regulators, has not been lubed, hasn't been greased. They will get rebuilt. But this is proof positive that these windows can be done. They can move smooth. There's no need to be messing with the regulators. No adjustments need to be made. So I'm going to get, hopefully in the next week or so, I'm going to take this to the glass shop and get some glass cut off of it. No reason to think if he keeps it to the exact dimensions that the glass won't work. But yeah, I mean, that's it. Really, really not a problem. So as soon as I can get the glass cut, get the glass, the guides, the channel guides mounted to the glass with new rubber and everything else, and I can verify that they work, then for anybody who wants a template based, a paper template based on this, I'll let you know, and then PM me, cover postage, and I'll send them out and give you guys a little bit of a head start, at least with having a decent glass. You'll still have to source your sweeps. You'll still have to source your runners. We had a local glass shop, carries them in stock as far as runners. This stuff, we've got a line on them, and we're going to order some of those and see how they work out. And I'll do a breakdown. Right now, it looks like everything's going to be less than $300 to do both doors. The sweeps, we paid $90 for the two sticks. That may be a little high, maybe a little low. I don't know. It depends on where you all get them. We just didn't feel like chasing them around. The glass is going to be I think he said it was going to be $90 to do both glass. We're going to go with a light smoke, and then whatever the sweeps end up being. Material wise, we just had stuff laying around, whether it was scrap metal or a couple of the old junk doors like that one. It's even worse on the other. Well, it's just as bad on the other side, but this was our donor door. This is the one that gave us its rear guide that I cut up and used it to extend the other rear guides. I don't have enough material to do anymore. So, but if you guys can, if you have a scrap door laying around, one of these rear channels will give you enough to do 3 extensions. So, as far as the front goes, you can either come up with your own and make them like I did, or you could, like Black Diesel shows, they're having the guys just draw out the rivets and utilize the original wing window channel. Either way, it'll work just fine. It's up to you. Everybody's got different ideas on how they want to do it, but yeah, proof positive. 2 different doors, 2 different regulators, the same template. I reused the channel guide that we bent for the driver's door, slip right into this one. And just so you guys know, story on this truck, this particular door, it's the original door, original sheet metal truck, hasn't been wrecked, but it was one of those Beer 30 Friday trucks, hungover Monday trucks. The door opening on the passenger side is a 1/2 inch narrower than the driver's side. So I had to trim about 1/8 of an inch off the leading edge of the skin, re-weld it. I had to do the same with back. On the back side, I had to take about 1/16 off back here. The top of the window channel was actually stamped facing forward. So when you close the door, this hit the cab. You could shove your finger between the cab and the door. So I had to take a porta power and actually put pressure on it to shift the entire window frame back into place where it should be. So if any door was going to be a problem, if any door was going to be a hassle, this should have been the door that was going to give trouble. And that door there was perfect. Really didn't need anything at all. But this one's been a nightmare since day one. And the kit still, or the template, everything still fits. I just did an exact mirror image of what worked on the driver's door and put it into this one, and it works. So for those of you who've been wanting to do this and you know, heard all the nightmares, there is hope. It can be done, and it's just a matter of, there's a couple of things that have been left out of either Black Diesel's details on their kit, which works very well, but I think because they're talking about making adjustments on the regulator, and I think that's because their glass is not right. I also think that because they don't support the top of this channel and they don't put that little bend in it, that's one bind point. They also don't have anything from here to here on the rear, and that just lets the channel move, kind of flop around. So I think between those 2 issues, that may be why people have been having so many problems with these one-piece glass installs. It doesn't have to be that difficult. So anybody, any questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions I can. I know a lot of guys like the wing windows. I personally don't care either way. This is more a matter of wanted to see if it could be done, and it can. So good luck to any of you guys who want to do it. There's hope. Thanks.